G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and Pine Cove Farm. We are back continuing on with our new series here on Pine Cove, a map by Stevie. This is a reborn map from what was created for FS17 by Stevie, and we are reliving our time and experience playing our first ever modded map in the farming sim genre back many moons ago now. And I'd just like to point out that when I was playing this, I was playing it with our good friend Grizzly Bear Sims, and he runs a website called simplysafemods.com, and that's where you can go to get all your FS17 and some FS19 mods from a safe and secure location, knowing that you are getting the source files from the modder themselves, not via a third-party website that's stolen the mods or whatever else. Because we believe here at Duckzorly Gaming that we should be protecting the rights of modders and their IP. So go check out simplysafemods.com. Anyway, we are back and we are continuing, as I said before. So we still have our hired hands doing the line work here on Field 1, and we also have them seeding Field 3. And while we are waiting for them to finish those jobs off, we are mowing the grass around the side here of Field 1. And we are going to then windrow it and collect it all up. So we've got some grass to feed our sheep because our sheep are in dire need of some food. So we need to grab some grass. So there's no bad time to be mowing at any time. So grab the mower out and we're going to cut all this grass out. And then we're going to collect it and store it for the sheep and feed the sheep. So that is the main job for today. So we're going to get into some lovely mowing. All right. So we're going to cut through here to the top, and then we're going to cut across, cut the far end here of Field 1, southern end. As you can see, we've already done a couple of laps, one lap particularly, and I'm just going to get this part through here completed, and then we'll be done. We'll go get the windrower, come back up and we'll windrow it, and then we'll go grab the shooter maker rapid, what do they call it? Loading wagon, and we'll come and collect all the grass and then deposit in the silos, and also drop some off for our sheep to feed them so they're nice and well fed. Right. So, as you would know from all my experience with farming sim, I love doing the mowing. Now, I did originally have the Big M. It was part of the initial loadout of equipment that Stevie has set up for the map, but I do like using this mower set. It's based on one, I think it was, can't remember where it was. It was in the Netherlands or something like that. Someone's there's a version very similar to this, and I just like using this because it's nice and wide. It's the same width as the big Crone Swadro windrower I've got, which was made by GTX, and I just like to maximize my mowing. I have got the Big M there that I can still use. I've also got the old Big M from FS17, and I'll probably bring them in at some point in time. But I do just enjoy, and there's such big areas on this one to mow the grass around the sides of the edge of the field, sides of the edge of the field, the edge of the field. So it just makes it more user friendly and more of a time saving effort to use the bigger mower, and then also use the big windrower as well. The windrower still does have a bit of a bug to it though, and the fact that it likes to go sliding in different areas of the terrain. But we'll deal with it as that comes up. I think it'll have an effect here on Field 1, but I haven't noticed anywhere else per se as yet. So we'll just deal with that as it comes along. Right, so we're just going to do this pass down through here now, and then we'll be done. The lime is probably, 2/3 done now. Oh, actually close to that now. He's only got, 2 runs to go. So he's almost done, which is great. Capture all that grass through there, pretty much. Don't think we've missed too much there. Right. So I hope everyone is well and you're keeping safe and well in this period of time. Today is actually the 7th of August when I'm recording this. This video should be available in the next week. Subject to any technical problems with the video. Hopefully you see this. But yeah, so we're back in the second video of the Iron Cove series, and I hope you're enjoying it. If you're not, let me know. If you are, let me know as well. Make sure you leave a like. I was remiss in saying that in the last video. Make sure you leave a like. It helps us know that you're enjoying the series and also helps the channel a bit as well. So press that like button if you don't mind. If you don't like it, press the dislike button. I don't care. I know either way, but feel free to leave your comments down below as well. And if you have any other suggestions or mods you would like to see us use or anything else like that, then leave that down below in the comments as well. All right, let's get this little bit here that we did miss. And by the time we get this thing back and then hook up the windrower, it'll be almost time to take this other guy back and drop off the lime. So timing actually is working out quite okay at the moment. Hold that up. So we're using the Voltra to do our mowing. It doesn't need a high powered engine to run this, so that's okay. And the same with the windrower. So I can run the Voltra with the windrower. I'm using the two bigger tractors to run the spreaders because they're heavy. They need a bit more engine grunt to get those up and down the hills. Well, certainly for this one, for the field one. But the Voltra is more than capable of running the windrower and the mower. I will need to use the 1090 though for the shooter maker for the loading wagon because there'll be a lot of weight in that once I start loading up. Traffic coming. No, so we can just slide our way out. Oh, there's a car coming. It's all right. All right, into the farm we go. Do need to buy a pressure washer. I haven't found a pressure washer in the farm anywhere. So I do need to get a pressure washer so I can wash down the equipment when I finish with it too. I want to keep our equipment as pristine as we possibly can. All right, jump out here and open up the doors. All right, we'll leave that parked there. And we'll grab the windrower and we'll head back over. Helper G has completed their task. Excellent. So we need to line ourselves up better there. Very poor driving there, Duck. Oh, your enough is good enough. All right, let's go. Now I'll take this guy over here. We'll position it. Then we'll bring the other hired hand back, and we can get them doing something else as well, possibly. In fact, what we could do, another plan. Indicators don't seem to be working. Oh, it's all right. Okay, yeah. So what I might do is I might actually get the rapid on follow me. You can follow directly behind as I'm. Right. Leave you there. Right, let's go off and shut you down. Go off and find which work is actually finished. So there's this guy here. So head on back to the farm and we will grab the rapid and bring that up. And then the other guy I'll actually just bring straight over with the seeder, and he can seed this field. So we've got wheat going in field 3. I might put alfalfa in this field because we're going to need alfalfa for our sheep as well. So we'll get some alfalfa growing, and then I think in field 2 we might just put some soybean or something. We'll get a bit of crop diversity going straight away. So I think that might be the plan. So alfalfa, wheat, and soybean will be our first crops. Now, the land is not cheap to buy either. so land plots cost anywhere from 300, 400,000 for some of the smaller ones to I think field 4, for instance, is 1.5 million. So we're not going to be just going out and willy-nilly buying buying a whole pile of land. So we do have to earn some money to bring that in, and we've also got to pay off our $500,000 loan. Pardon me. So the plan is basically, I'll look at paying down the loan, but look at spreading our farm size a bit as well. So it'll be a bit of a jumping and toggling between the two. So we'll just see how things go with that. All right. Pardon me, got frog in the throat. I have to have a drink of coffee in a second. So we're going to take this guy over. He'll go and follow me behind the windrower, and he'll be loading up as I'm windrowing, basically. Follow me is another one of the tools and mods that I would not play a game of FS without, along with course play, of course, which we have got and we will be using. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate the loader. If you want to follow me, that's why I use the control key. 50 behind should be fine. Okay, so what we do is we leave him there like that. So we've set up follow me, so he's following. We now come over to the Voltra. Start the engine. Now what should happen is as I take off here, pardon me, sorry. He should follow behind and he will start collecting all that grass. And there we go. Here's the Swadro going to do its own thing. There he goes. Right, so he's working fine. Now we have to do is hope that Swadro tries to stay on a straight line and doesn't slide all over the place. All right. All right. On that note, I'm going to have a quick drink. Wet the whistle. All right. Now, we'll just continue on. And so we can see up in the top left-hand corner the status of our equipment that's running. So we'll know when our Rapid gets close to being full. It's at 20% already. So there's a nice amount of grass coming off the field verge here that we can use for our sheep, which is going to be fantastic. Then what we'll do is once the Rapid is full, we will stop the Voltra, park it, jump in the other tractor, take it, return it, drop off the grass, then come back as well. We won't feed the sheep as yet. We'll do that once we've finished the actual job. They can hold off for a little bit longer. They've got a bit of alfalfa there at the moment. So they'll be okay for now. And then hopefully by that time, we should also have finished seeding field 3 so we can get on to fielding 2 and 1 as well. All right. Now, the plan is also when we are doing things like seeding or ploughing, etc. We'll pretty much run it real time. So our time multiplier will be just set at 1. When we are in between and doing other stuff, we'll probably bump it up to 5 or 15 just to get through a little bit of time. Certainly while we're waiting for crops, but the crop shouldn't take too long to come in anyway because we're going to have it on the fast crop cycle. But we'll sort of play that as it goes. So you will see the time speed will decrease, increase depending upon what's going on at the time. So don't be too shocked by that. Keeping good pace behind us, which is great. Right. Going down through here. See how now he's at 70%. I reckon we'll get most of this through here, Wind Road. We'll get probably close to the end. You'll be pretty close. Maybe even get back halfway on this the southern field. 85%. Yeah, I think we'll get to the end of the field and then end of this run here, and he'll be full. So we've probably got what have we done? We've done that bottom length all the way up, and then here we'll probably get three full loads into the shoemaker. This lot of grass, so that won't be too bad. Which is effectively going to be what is it, 90,000 per load. So that would be about 270,000 litres of grass field verge. So that'll be great. There we go. He's done. So just shut him down. Jump out. Come over here. Take him off follow. And then we'll take this down to the field. Down to the field. Down to the farm. And put in the silos. We won't run all over the field because we don't want to compact the field. So the other thing is too, talk about compaction. We have got field damage on, as we do with virtually all of our games. We do have the damage on. So if we do find we need to go in and unload a combine harvester on the wrong side of the field or whatever else, we will take a hit to our crop because of the fact we have got the crop damages on. So we will be conscious of being on the field and damaging the crop at any particular time. So see me avoiding it best I possibly can. That's why. A little bit of added realism there. I don't tend to play without crop damage on. I've pretty much. I know I used to back in FS17 when I first started. I had crop damage was off all the time. It certainly just got to the point where it was. I found it just natural to have the crop damage on, and I've never really come back from that. I don't know about you. What do you think? Do you play with crop damage on or off? I know our good mate Frithgar, he plays with crop damage off. But then you've seen him driving, you know why he has crop damage off. But yeah, what about you? Do you prefer to play FS19 or 17 if you're playing FS17 still? Do you prefer to have crop damage off or on? And why? What's your reasoning behind it? Is there a particular reason why you like to have crop damage off all the time? Or whether you like to have it on? I'll be interested to know. All right, head back on up here. Set up the trailer again to be lowered and powered on, and then we'll get going. So just a general reminder, we are an FS19 partner. So if you wish to purchase any of the Giant software, FS19, DLCs, FS17, or if you want FS17 stuff, you have to ask me for the code. Also FS22, then you can use the codes listed down below and you will get the game, and I'll also get a little bit of coinage from that. No extra added cost for you, and also possibly the chance that getting a few sales means that we may well be considered for getting some early access or stuff like that with giants. So if you're considering buying FS22 or you want to buy any of the DLCs or anything for FS17, then please consider using uh, those codes. You don't have to. I won't feel anything any worse of you if you don't, but it's just an option there. So you can support the channel if you so wish. All right. And off we go again. Righto. So we should be able to get down to the bottom. I think it'll be full when we get down to the bottom of the field now. And then we'll just have the middle run to do. And then that'll be it. Done. So it'll be just shy of 3 full loads, I reckon, for grass. So we'll see how that pans out. But it gives a good indication of we know exactly how much grass we can get from just around field 1, for instance. And if we do that regularly, it means we don't need to go to the extent of actually planting any grass and harvesting grass. I did notice that I think field 10 at the moment is set to a grass field. Not that we own field 10, but if I can get away with just mowing the verges or the adjacent areas to fields for land we own, then it means I don't have to worry about the time and cost of actually going and planting or fertilizing or anything else. I mean, it's not going to be fertilized, so you won't get quite as high a yield of grass. But it's basically it's money for nothing. We've got grass for nothing. We can use it to feed the sheep as I go a little bit off course I wanted to be on. And if we really wanted to, we could sell some grass. Because remember, we're playing vanilla, so we can sell grass. It's when we're running seasons, you can't sell grass. Has no value other than feed. So it's certainly a win-win. And there's plenty of room. But I mean, a little bit later on too, I may just choose to expand the side of the fields as well. We may expand the fields out. You don't need quite as much runoff. But we'll see. So the fields are pretty big as they are, so we're not in any real rush to expand that. And we'll see how things pan out with that. So the theory, like I said too, I think I mentioned in the first episode, the theory with having 3 smaller combines instead of 1 big combine, for instance. So I figured we'd just have a bit of a muck about with some smaller stuff. We haven't used a lot of the smaller stuff generally. We've generally always gone for the big units. I am also going to try and restrict the brands a little bit. I'm going to try not to use class on this map at all. I haven't got any class there at the moment. So primarily I was going to try and use Fent as the primary brand for this series. And maybe even a little bit of the, I hate to say it, John Deere. As much as I don't like John Deere, I know a lot of you do. And I will, well, there we go. What happened then? Hell, I've been on a roller coaster. I will attempt to use some John Deere equipment going forward. I'll just have to grin and bear it. But yeah, we will use some John Deere stuff. I will even if I just do another map. At some point, we'll use some John Deere stuff. It's gonna hurt. It really is. You know the number of a good psych, because I'm going to need it after playing John Deere equipment. Anyway, for those of you that aren't aware and you think I'm just dishing on John Deere, well, you're probably right in a way that it's an ongoing thing with the channel. I don't personally have a real slight against John Deere, but it seems to get some people going, and it's something I've always pushed on the channel. I'm a class fan, not a John Deere fan, and I'll espouse that virtue quite regularly, especially when I see burning John Deeres at the side of the road. Right. So he's going to have enough there now. He should finish up. There he goes. Right. So we're going to shut you down again. Jump out. And as I said, just here at the other side of the farm, or the field. So the placement of the finishing of that was excellent. Perfectly planned. Traffic. That's the other thing. So on sort of like, so certainly for this map, traffic is going to be a bit of an imposition. Certainly if I'm driving around with a road train coming in and out of the farm trying to cross that road. That's another thing. So let me know as well. So as well as using the crop damage or no crop damage, do you turn on the traffic or off the traffic or turn off the traffic for the AI? Some maps is better than others, and there are some maps where I would turn it off and leave it off and never go back and touch it again. So let me know your thoughts about that as well, because I'd be interested to know what your thoughts are of that. All right, now our other worker has finished. I'm quickly going to take this over and set it up. I'm not going to continue on yet. I'm going to then go over and grab our other tractor with the seeder and get him started on another field. So we can get that underway because we're almost at the end of this episode as well. Geez, time flies. All right. That started. Right, he's there like that. So let's go find the other tractor. And he's there like that. Oh, he hasn't done a very good job, has he? Some. You know what? Can't be bothered. Right. So we're just going to leave him there like that. He's probably got enough seed and fertilizer almost for this next field, for field 2. So I think I'm just going to get him going straight away. We do need to change the crop. And what we're going to do, we're going to do alfalfa, soybean, and wheat, won't we? So I need soybean now. So we'll just change that, pressing the Y key. And you can now see in the bottom right-hand side that we've got soybeans queued up, ready to go. Now this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to use course play to make sure I don't miss any like I did on that run. So we'll quickly set up a course play course. And just to revisit how quick and easy it is to set up course play. So right-click on the mouse brings up the course play menu. We're going to say fertilizer and seeding. We're going to go to course generation. Click on field number 2. So field 2 is here. No headlands. None of that have to worry about. We've got 12 meters, which is right. We're going to generate the course. Straight up and down course. Bang. As easy as that. Now reverse up just a little bit. Make sure we're on first waypoint. Drive course. That's all we have to do. And now he's going to go drive this course, which you can see on the field there like that. That's the course he's going to run. And it'll cover virtually everything in that field. So that's all done. We're going to let him carry on and do that. Those. Yep, away he goes. Bonus, righto. Don't have to worry about him anymore. In fact, let's go the other way. All right, there we go. Go jump in the Voltra, and we'll finish off this grass work, and then that will be the end of this episode, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending which way you look at it. Right. Let's go. I'll put him on cruise control. Righto. Let's go tidy up the rest of this field, and we're good. So yeah, but there you go. So there's 2 episodes basically in the can. Again, we're enjoying being back. I hope you're enjoying us being back as well. There will be a lot more mowing and field work and all that sort of coming up. So what we'll do is I think off camera, we'll probably plant this field here with the alfalfa. And then the next episode we come back, we should hopefully be close to doing a whole pile of other things, but certainly the next episode we'll be doing things like looking after our sheep. Got to get them fed. So we haven't done that as yet, but we've now got the grass that we can actually go in and feed them. There'll be other things like making sure we've got the APE water extensions built, or if not built, at least start them off. So there's that to do as well. We'll need to check on our prices as well. We need to keep track of what the high and low sell points are going to be going forward, so as we can maximize the profits when we do sell our crops. And then we also do want to scope out what our purchasing plan is going to be. Now, I mentioned about paying off the loan as well as purchasing land. We need to develop a bit of a plan in relation to which land we want to buy next as a priority, so work out which fields we want to buy next, and then also determining how best we're going to use our crop cycle and all that sort of stuff, because we want to maximize our profits, but also make sure we have enough to fulfill our needs. So obviously initially our needs are feeding the sheep, because that's what we've got. So the sheep will produce our wool, we'll sell the wool for a profit, all that sort of stuff. But then we also want to develop into getting our pigs and our cows as well. So on this series, I'm going to have all the animals. I'm going to have the sheep, the pigs, the cows, and the chooks. I'm not going to have those other four-legged creatures that are going to go to the glue factory. I will most likely remove that. I might remove that off camera. I'll just see how that goes. I'll have to test to make sure it comes out properly. But that probably won't be on the map much longer. And yes, I do have a problem with that. Go check out one of my other videos where I espouse the horses and the whole reason for being put in there. I'm not forgiving giants in one way or shape or form for that. I think putting the horses in was a stupid thing for FS19, and I don't. My mind hasn't been changed on that. I know they're coming in FS22 as well, but anyway, we won't get started on it. All right. So that will be it for this episode, though. I'm going to start signing off because once we get to the end here, we've just got to take all this stuff back to the farm, and then we are done with our grass collection. So thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks to all our subscribers. It is appreciated. I have reopened the Patreon again, so if you wish to be a follower of the channel and help us with a little bit of numeration, feel free to do so. The details of that are down below, but I've opened that up again. And thank you to all my patrons that have been long-time supporters of the channel. We'll get that going again. I do have some merchandise coming as well. I mean, I know I'm not big enough, or there might be people that are really interested in our merchandise, but who knows? We're going to create some anyway. So I will put that out as once we've got that all set up as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. All right, but that's it for me. And again, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Hope you're enjoying the series. Many thanks to Stevie for a wonderful map. Thoroughly enjoying it and reliving our time back on Pine Cove. It's greatly appreciated, and I really do enjoy it. So, and make sure you go over and check out Stevie's website. On Facebook, his Facebook page. I will put details of that in the comments below as well. Don't forget to leave your comments. Don't forget to leave the information in relation to what you do with crop destruction and also with AI traffic. Let me know down below so we have a discussion and see what you think. All right. So, apart from that, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duckzorly Gaming. Take care, everyone. See you all later. Bye.